if I shift gears a little bit, because I know you do work more with couples rather than individuals, but what are your thoughts on how societal and cultural shifts like dating apps, hookup culture have changed the way that we form connections these days?
Okay, so there's I think a few different answers for that, but I think a big one is that we go into it with a checklist instead of
Yes.
organically just learning to connect with someone and getting to know someone, even at a bar. You're having a conversation, there's so much information being transmitted that you're really actually getting to know that person. And workplace, all these things that we used to have set up in society to just organically meet people. And so now it's like you sort of have to have a list. What else are you going to do? You have to narrow the playing field down. There's millions of people out there. How do you get around having a list? But that lists are not the same as really getting to feel out someone in person. And so a lot of times now people get too attached to the list and are eliminating a lot of people that they might actually end up having a nice connection with. And then also it starts to feel like the list is the most important thing, which are all often surface level things.
Yes.
What kind of a job do you have? What do you look like?
Yeah.
What are your hobbies? And there's this whole other emotional world that is very difficult to assess without having, personal interaction. And it's not impossible. You just have to kind of get out there. And, again, the list is not a bad thing, but
yeah, because you have to start somewhere, I guess, and go with your standards and what you're looking for. But what you're saying is don't stick to it to a T. Like if they don't have every single thing on your list, you're like, I'm done with him.
Or don't just choose someone because they check the list. So you also need to feel for the felt sense of emotional safety. Are you feeling heard? Are you feeling validated? There's all these really important emotional skills that might not matter so much at the beginning. But when you're 2 years in and you start fighting and life starts to get real, those things are going to matter